The following is a live sports presentation on Glycon.
Glycon's coverage of Central Kentucky high school basketball starts now.
Welcome to the campus of Lafayette High School in Lexington, Kentucky. Tonight, it's a basketball doubleheader. The girls and boys 43rd District Championships on Glycon.
Good evening, everyone. It's Lafayette and Dunbar in the girls' competition, and then Tates Creek and Lexington Catholic in the boys with the 43rd District Championship on the line. Glad to have you with us tonight. I'm Keith Elkins, along with former Wildcat Robbie Moss. And Robbie, in this very first game tonight, the girls' competition, Lafayette and Dunbar have gone at it twice this season, and to say the least, this is a hot rivalry right now.
Oh, it's a very hot rivalry. Speaking with Coach Eric Daniels, the coach of the Dunbar Bulldogs, and he was just talking about how this year was the first time he'd ever beaten Coach Denton and these Lafayette Generals. So he's waited a while to get to this point, and he's happy that they're now competitive and able to compete with this team.
And some good individual players to watch out for. Anna Clay Denton has been a leader for this Lafayette program for some time, the coach's daughter, and she's also a coach on the floor, isn't she?
Yeah, it's such a luxury having your daughter on the court. And Coach Denton's hard on her daughter, but she's done a great job. She's first all-region team this year, and she really leads the General. She's a very steady hand, does a phenomenal job, and really is a coach on the court.
And for Dunbar, a number of players for the Bulldogs, but Layla Flynn is one that certainly is key to their fortunes.
Yeah, Layla Flynn pops out. She can score the basketball, great getting downhill, but they definitely do it by committee. They have Kylie Potts, and they're just a team that likes to get up and down the court anyway, put a lot of points on the board. They're going to press and make it really, really hard for Lafayette.
Yeah, there are a lot of individual stars to watch for, and that's in the girls' game, the first game matching Lafayette and Dunbar. Boys will have a lot more on that one later, Tates Creek against Lexington Catholic. So two big games coming up. Stay with us on Glycon.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
At Man O' War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you at bluegrass.kctcs.edu. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. college for your world.
Talking with Coach Allison Denton of Lafayette, and Coach, we come down to a district championship game. Obviously, both teams move on, but you won a victory here. And tell me about the competition between these two during the season.
Yeah, the first time we lost to them, I think it was by 5, and then our second time we played them, we ended up down 14 and somehow came back and won on a last-second shot and a free throw. It was neck and neck.
So, obviously, we'd have a reason to expect another close one then tonight, a very competitive game. How do you assess your team coming into this now? How have things developed here to this point of the season?
Well, I mean, every game we've been improving. I wasn't sure if we were going to win a game to start the year because we'd lost 5 seniors. And the fact that we're actually in this position with 21 wins, which we can't believe. If you look at our margin of victory, it's like 4 points. So every game that we have played this year has been not relaxing, not peaceful, has been stressful with every possession. So, our goal today is to not do anything to hurt ourselves, which helps them. That means you can't turn the ball over.
Right.
You can't let them have points in transition off steals. Their quickness, they're quicker than we are. Their hands are quicker. Their feet are quicker. So we're going to have a tough game.
Anna Clay has been a great leader for you, and I know you're very proud of her as a mom and a coach. But tell me about her development as a leader and what she brings to the team at this stage.
Well, in the past 5 years that Anna Clay's played varsity, she has never been someone that we've relied on to score. Her love is to pass the ball, but that's not been an option this year. She has had to find herself in a role where she's had to score and to help our team. And she, the last 3 weeks, has become a player that I keep thinking, gosh, if she'd done that, the last 4 years, that would really take some pressure off some other people. But I'm really proud of how she's developed, and she is a true coach on the floor. She has it in her. She understands what it takes to win. And I'm just really proud of how she's matured this year.
And they know Dunbar, and Dunbar knows you. So what generally is your message to your team as you come into this one?
I don't ever speak of the other team when we're talking about a game. I'll mention tendencies, but bottom line is if we have to focus on Lafayette with so many things, and that's always been my message. I'll write on the board the things to look for, but 99.9% of the time what I'm talking about is Lafayette.
All right. Thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Communication is really important on a team because you have to know what everybody's doing, even when it's not your job. You just really want to work as one unit, and whenever you can do that, the team is at its best. I think staying active helps me to be my best self by keeping me disciplined. Being able to look back whenever I go to bed at night, checking all the things off that I've done that day, it creates the best me. My name is Trent Noah, and I'm better without it.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
District championship play tonight here at Lafayette High School, and in our opening game, the Dunbar girls and the Lafayette girls will meet for the 43rd District Championship. Let's take a look now at the roadmap as to how these teams got here. Tates Creek and Lexington Catholic open play, and it was Tates Creek winning that one 53-37, so the Commodores moved on, but Dunbar ended their season with a 63-35 win in the semifinal game. Lafayette and LCA, a real battle. The Generals won 45-43 to get here to the championship game, and Lafayette and Dunbar will meet tonight. They've had two regular season meetings and two very competitive games. Each team won one, and tonight it's for the 43rd District Championship, and while both teams will advance, only one can claim to be district champion, and that's a pretty big deal. So let's take a look with Robbie Moss at tonight's game plan, built by Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. They're the right decision for your home. And Lafayette tonight is the visiting team, even though they're on their home court. The visiting team is a result of Dunbar having the advantage in the season series as far as margin. And so let's take a look first, Robbie, at the Lafayette game plan.
Yeah, Lafayette is going to want to slow the game down. Dunbar wants to get up and down. They do a really, really good job of doing that, attacking the basket, creating turnovers, and getting up and down. So Lafayette has to, one, slow it down, but in order to do that, they have to take care of the basketball. So making sure that they cut down on the turnovers and handle that pressure is the most paramount thing for this game. And if they can do that and they can rebound, use a little bit of their size advantage that they have over Dunbar, they have a shot tonight.
Well, your old teammate at UK, Eric Daniels, has built this team into a power. This program, 22-4 and 7-1 in the 43rd District, as was Lafayette. What about the Dunbar Bulldogs? What do they have to do tonight?
Listen, it's been a long road for Eric to get here. He had some tough years and tough stretches early in his career, but this is in his fourth season. He says he has a team that he's been able to be with since they were in 7th or 8th grade, and now it's really showing. And they understand how he wants to play. He wants to get up and down the court. He wants them to create chaos, get a lot of turnovers, get their hands on a lot of deflections, play a lot of the ways that we played back in the day. And if they're able to do that and limit their turnovers as well, then they've got a really good chance of getting Coach Daniels his first district championship.
Well, those are the game plans, and tonight's game plan built by Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. They're the right decision for your home, and we'll hear from Coach Eric Daniels of Dunbar when our pregame report continues in just a moment on Glycod.
At Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Talking with Coach Allison Denton of Lafayette, and Coach, we come down to a district championship game. Obviously, both teams move on, but you won a victory here. And tell me about the competition between these two during the season.
Yeah, the first time we lost to them, I think it was by 5, and then our second time we played them, we ended up down 14 and somehow came back and won on a last-second shot. And
all right, we'll get back to Coach Eric Daniels in just a moment when we can, and we'll continue with our pregame report. It's coming up on the first game, the girls matchup tonight, Lafayette and Dunbar. And Ravi, as we noted earlier, this has become a very competitive series, and the two teams this year really went at it, and 2 close ball games, and split the 2 games. So everything on the line. You know your opponent. Yep. They know you. They know the tendencies. So these coaches have to challenge their team in maybe a little bit different way. Not so much scouting information, but a little bit of motivation, a little bit different coaching challenge.
Yeah, at this point in the season, you shouldn't have to motivate your team too much. Everybody knows what's going on. They're familiar with each other. They've played each other twice, and they've split. So this is the rubber match. And when you're playing for a district championship, you got enough juice in your system to want to go out there and win. So I know these young ladies are ready to go out here and compete.
Well, we talked some about the individual honors that have been going around for these players as we come to the end of the regular season. And so, everybody's got credentials at this point, and everybody's got a lot of wins. And so it's down to tournament time and tournament championship. The one thing is that this game, they will forgive you a loss.
Exactly.
You get to go on, but that puts you in a tough spot in the regional too.
It does, though. It does. You want to win this game because you'd like if you can say, easier game in the region, theoretically. But bottom line, at this point of the season, everybody can play. It is awesome that you can get to this point of the season, though, and still continue with a loss. So no matter who wins this game, who loses this game, their season's not over, and they can look to next week to play no matter what.
Well, we talked about your former Wildcat teammate, Eric Daniels, who has been successful at Dunbar, and he has built a good program over there, 54-61, but an outstanding year this year at 22-4 and 7-1 in district play. He is in his 4th season at Dunbar now, and he's opposed tonight by a veteran coach. In fact, the most veteran coach, the longest tenured coach in Lexington and Fayette County, Allison Denton of the Lafayette girls program. They're strong again, 21-9 season record, 7-1 in district play. Dunbar with the advantage because of the margins in the 2 games, but they have come in on a 3-game winning streak since losing to Woodford County back on February 16th. So she's got a strong team, as she always does. She's got a good leader out there in her daughter, Anna Clay Denton, and this is a good coaching matchup as well, I would think.
Great coaching matchup. Like you said, Coach Allison Denton, the most tenured coach out of any coach, whether men's or women's, in the Lexington-Fayette County area. So she knows what she's doing, and she tried to play down the situation like, oh, we're not supposed to be here. But she knows very well how good her team is and how comfortable she is in this position competing for a district tournament championship. So, yeah, she's got a great stud in her daughter, Anna Clay Denton, like we said earlier, that's really going to hopefully maintain the tempo and keep it nice and slow for them. But they are going against my old teammate, Coach Eric Daniels, who is tied with Jana Hughes of Western Hills for the 11th Region Coach of the Year. So I'd like to congratulate Coach Daniels, give kudos to him. Very proud of him because, like you said, early on in his career, first and second season, there were a lot of losses, but he's done a great job with this program, getting them to the point where they are now, where they can compete for a district championship and have a real shot at winning it.
Lafayette and Dunbar in the first matchup, and again, much more later as we get into the boys game. But Tates Creek and Lexington Catholic looks to be a good one as well. They had great competition during the regular season as well. But that's coming up later. The boys championship tonight in the 43rd district. First, the girls, Lafayette against Dunbar. And we'll have more on our pregame report in just a moment here on Glycod.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
At Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cardtown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Kentucky Army National Guard. Uncommon is calling.
Back at Lafayette High School, and now let's have our conversation, our pregame conversation with Coach Eric Daniels of Dunbar.
Talking with Coach Eric Daniels of Dunbar, and Coach, these have been two really competitive games between these two teams this year. Every reason, I would think, to think we're going to see another one tonight, a good, close, competitive game.
Oh, yeah, this is our biggest rival. Every time we play against them, we want to try to come out on top. But, yeah, they played us tough the first two games. We know each other very well. We know each other's tendencies. So the tougher teams will have to come out on top today.
And you come in on a hot streak, having won 13 in a row now. So what's been the key to that stretch coming down the stretch of the season?
I think losing to Lafayette, we haven't lost a game since the last time we played. So I think that kind of hurt our girls, and they didn't like that feeling after the last game. So they're trying to do everything in their power to keep this winning streak alive.
Tell me, who are the leaders on your team? Who has to step up and contribute in order for Dunbar to have the best chance to win?
Well, our guards have been leading us most of the season. We got first team all-region player Layla Flynn. She's been killing it on the offensive and defensive end. She's leading us in scoring. And she's our defensive presence on the other side of the ball also. And then we had Kaya Kurtzinger, the young 8th grader who comes in with a lot of energy and a lot of athleticism and explosiveness, and she's fun to watch. And our final piece to that puzzle is Kaylee Potts. She came over from Tates Creek, and she's been a great addition ever since.
Tell me about the key to the progress of this Dunbar program overall, because you've seen it trending upward, and now that you've had a really great season this year. What's been going on that has allowed you to make this improvement?
Well, they've grown up. When I first started, most of these girls were 8th and 9th graders. Now they're sophomores and juniors, so they matured over the years. They developed. They're listening now to what I'm asking them to do, and they're just out here playing some good basketball.
When you challenge your team tonight, what's generally the message when you go up against Lafayette?
We got to throw the first punch. We can't let them think that they're going to intimidate us. So we want to come out here. We want to be the bullies tonight. We want to be the tougher, most physical team, and that's how we've been playing all season.
And as far as style of game, if it's going your way, what style of game do we see?
We probably play one of the fastest type of styles in the state. We get up and down. We try to speed the game up. We push the ball up the floor. We try to get a lot of transition baskets, but we're just fun to watch.
All right, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
We'll be right back on Black Eye.
Coach Eric Daniels of Dunbar High School getting ready to take on Lafayette tonight in the girls' 43rd District Championship game. This broadcast is copyrighted by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, video, and audio without the express written permission of the KHSAA is prohibited. Robbie, we talked about some individual honors before, and want to mention that several players have been all 11th region team selections by the Lexington Herald Leader Coaches Poll, including Anna Clay Denton and Addie Combs of Lafayette, and Dunbar, Layla Flynn, Kaya Kurtzinger, and Kaylee Potts. And then later on tonight, we'll see Stephen Franklin of Tates Creek and Max Maher of Lexington Catholic. And all region is a very nice honor. This is a very strong region.
Yeah, it is. This is a great honor for these players to be honored with that. All region's a big-time issue, man. It's something you want to do, especially for Anna Clay Denton. It's her senior year. A lot of those players were underclassmen, and they'll be back to get more of those honors. But for Anna Clay Denton to get that on her senior year is really, really special. Addison Combs has been phenomenal, and she's still got another year left. And Layla Flynn, Kaylee Potts, and Kai Kurtzinger for Eric Daniels and these Dunbar Bulldogs have been phenomenal all season. So all well-deserving, and just congratulations for the hard work that these individuals put in.
We're seeing the Dunbar players down to our right as we look at it from our vantage point, continuing to warm up. And again, we'll remind you that in the tournament situation, the Dunbar is the home team on the Lafayette court against Lafayette tonight because of the margins of their regular season games that came out in Dunbar's favor. And the Bulldogs will be the home team wearing the black uniforms with the red numerals tonight for Dunbar, and Lafayette will be in white tonight with the red numerals for Coach Allison Denton. And we look for this one. I mean, I almost don't see any way it couldn't be competitive because they have just really, really battled through the regular season.
They really have. And, again, Coach Denton tried to play it down before the game and saying that she wasn't supposed to be here, but I know that she's going to have these young ladies ready to play. They understand the game plan, and I know that she's put forth the message that we have to take care of the basketball. We have to slow it down and make sure that we're playing our brand of basketball. That's methodically go at it on offense, take good shots, and run, when they have the opportunity. That's what the game plan is. We're going to see if they can execute it because Coach Daniels and the Dunbar Bulldogs want the exact opposite of that. They want the game to get up and down. They're going to try to create turnovers, try to create as much chaos as they possibly can. And if they're doing that, they can be successful because that means that they're getting the easy layups and getting to the basket, which is what they do.
Well, you have played in tournament basketball in Kentucky. What do you recall about the district championship level? What's that game like?
It's just more juice. It's always more juice in the gym. You jump a little bit higher in warm-ups. You're a little more amped up. It takes a little bit longer. You lose your breath so much faster when the games are like this. So it's always, you're going to lose your breath within the first couple minutes, and then you got to catch it, as you're going on. So you just hope that you can get through the first minute or two, get to that 6 minute, get to where you can finally catch your breath and play. But there's always excitement in the air this time of year, especially when you're playing for any type of championship.
Right, and then the challenge is to settle down and play basketball and get it done.
Exactly.
All right, well, we will take a final break here and be back with the start of the ball game in just a moment on Glycol.
Central Kentucky, don't be afraid of your pool water. Talk to the experts at Suntine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. For over 50 years, our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit our store for a